All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Poppers and Tales, episode 2, marriage. We're going to dive right into it. So, my husband and I have been married together for 4 years, together for six. Seems longer than that, to be quite honest, but we're making it happen here and there. As anybody can tell you, I don't think marriage is I don't think for everybody, but it is not easy. But it's a progress, it's a learning stage, you get to learn about yourself a lot as well as your partner and how to deal with things and how to go about things, and like at times can be very overwhelming, especially for certain people, I would say. So no marriage is perfect, and I don't think anyone who sits there and illustrates that on social media or on anything, that marriage is just all wonderful and rainbows and all dandy, is a completely lie. And that's for sure. Marriage is complicated. Marriage is difficult. It's arguments, it's fights, it's trying to understand one another. It's trying to comprehend one another. It's learning the good, the bad, learning how to be honest and truthful. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, definitely a hard learner and a slow learner. So within our process and within our time together, our marriage has never been perfect, but we're still here, standing strong, I believe so, through good and through bad times. Like we said when we got married through our vows, that no matter what, good and bad, we will always be here for one another. And I mean, we still are.
Yeah, I mean, difficult. Definitely is no a easy path, but I mean, not everything is bad, of course. Like, I think that's the beauty about marriage. The fact that you can go for like the darkest times, but at the same time, you go for like the really bright side and the happy moments. Uh, I think it's a learning process, even if you're married for 4 years as us, or 10 years or 20 years. I think it's always a learning process, and definitely like it's a full-time job. Like,
That it is.
um, it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but at the same time, you have to understand like going through challenges and going through darkest times. At the same time, you have to see the bright side and like the reward to have a lifetime partner. So for sure, it's like struggle, but
Yeah.
it's a beauty and it's a beautiful struggle, I will say. So because at the same time, you're with somebody, you're sharing a life, you're sharing like all these experiences and this like memories with somebody. It's not just like you're doing this by yourself and like struggling with life by yourself and laughing by yourself and crying by yourself. It's a two-way
Two-way experience, I guess you
experience.
could say.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I will start off with myself. Before dating Charlie, I never had a boyfriend, never had a partner, never was in a committed relationship. He honestly was my first boyfriend, partner, husband, fiance, you name it. He was my first and everything. And for me, it was a bit definitely challenging getting to know what role I needed to play as being as a husband and being as a partner and being with somebody. When you're single for so long, and I can say I was single for about 30 years before we met. You have a different perspective on what relationships are and how to deal with them and what to do with them, or how to go about certain situations or certain things, or how to talk about life in general, or how to process things with another person, especially when you've been single for so long. You really don't know how to grasp that, how to go about it and be communicative. And in the beginning, I will tell you right now, I was the most probably difficult person to be with, to be quite honest, just because I wasn't truthful. I wasn't being honest with my partner or my husband. I wasn't telling him things I should have been telling him and being honest. And little lies here and there. Unfortunately, they build up. And when you're not honest with your partner, you're not honest with your relationship and your husband, no matter what, it always comes to bite you back in the ass. No matter how hard you think you've covered up the lie, or you've covered up a scenario, or you've covered up a situation, I can tell you right now from more than personal experiences is that the truth always comes out, and the truth will reveal itself whether you want it or not. And no matter how hard you try to hide the truth or cover up the truth, I promise you it's gonna show up and it's gonna be there. And my husband tends to have a knack for knowing when things are not right, and when he knows that things are being not honest or not being truthful or me lying. um, Fortunately, we've had to deal with certain experiences between both of us that, of course, it's all been my fault. And to be quite honest, like I said, I didn't know how to be a husband. I didn't know how to be a partner, to be quite honest. As much as I wanted it, I want this, and this is what I knew I wanted since day one. It was complicated for me. It was challenging. Like I said, I'm a definitely a slow learner when it came to that, and cause heartaches and issues and problems. And don't mind me if I get emotional. That's just me. But you learn through it. You learn through tough experiences, and we have we have been able to overcome a lot. So it's been a learning process. But overall, in general, I'm just grateful that he's never left my side, no matter what, and no matter how all the things I've done and the bullshit I have put us through. He's been there from day one, and I'm just honestly grateful and honestly blessed just to be able to wake up next to him and still have him next to me and still call him my husband. Because I do, I love him a lot, and I truly do. And I am who I am today because of him. I think in the beginning, when we first started dating or got to know each other as roommates, I always told him that, when I find my significant other, or I want, or, I find my partner, that I wanted my partner to be just like me, a wild animal, someone who likes to party and likes to do drugs and likes to do stupid stuff. And I got quite opposite, which I'm more than thankful for and beyond grateful, because I don't know if I can date someone like me or want to be with someone just like me. He has kept me well balanced, has checked me when I needed to be checked, has made me grow into, like I said, a better person that I am today. And I'm forever grateful and thankful for God bringing him into my life and making sure that he never left my side, no matter of all the things that I've put us through. And you know, again, I'm just an emotional person, so don't mind me. This is a sensitive subject for me. But beyond that, I'm absolutely grateful that he's still with me.
As you can tell, he's the emotional one.
Yeah.
I'm the tough cookie.
Yeah.
um, Not that I'm not sensitive about it. It's just like I learn how to cope about certain subjects. So definitely, we've been through for a lot of different things, and challenge, like I mentioned it before. Yeah, as you can see, Oliver becomes really protective when one of us get emotional.
Yeah, he does.
But it's not that I don't have feelings about it. It's just like maybe I learned how to build a shield about certain topics and certain like subjects that in the past were affecting me a lot, but right now I'm like feel stronger, I will say so, to deal with them and talk about it. um Definitely, like as you said, is or has been like a learning process for you. Sometimes I feel the the learning process. Jesus, sorry guys,
He's a lot.
he's a lot. Certain situations and that excuse of like, oh, I'm not accustomed to this. I'm not used to this. I don't know what it's been in a relationship, and that I don't think that's just for us. I think many couples deal with the same thing. Um, the it becomes like an excuse for their actions when at the end of the day it's like either you don't want to change or this is just an easy way. For me, it has been different because I think I have been in relationships more than you, of course.
No,
Like
absolutely.
I've been in past relationships. I know how to deal with like the boyfriend, the whole thing, you know. So I know how it is. I don't say that I'm perfect, of course. Don't ever take that as a me saying that because definitely I have a lot of things. I'm a very, like I said, I'm a tough cookie. I have my things. I have my ways to see life. I have my ways to see like how people behaves, like how um, things shouldn't be put in like the like I say like society rules and all these things. Maybe is the way that I was raised, or I don't know. Like we came for like we said in like our last episode, like we came for totally different backgrounds. So of course, like my principles, morals, like education, whatever it is, it's completely different as yours. I don't say that yours were bad. They were just in a different direction, their minds. So that's why it's like we clash a lot and and we see things in a different perspective. For example, life about, I don't know, the party life, drugs, sex. It's completely different, you know. So it's been learning process between us just to try to meet in between, like in the middle at least, you know, to understand you, you understand me, or like find ways. And we still struggling on that.
Me too.
So, but that's what I said. Like I said before, it's a learning process. It's a continuous like learning process. And definitely, I'm gonna say that I'm like so tough about everything that I don't feel anything because, of course, I feel a lot and I've been hurt a lot, and I cry when I have to cry, and I being sad when I have to be sad, and but I think for the past of the years and with all the different situations have teach me how to be like, I guess is what it is, and either I just work on it, move forward, or just stop and leave, which I think will be the easiest way. But I'm still here, you know. So it's because I care about our marriage, or care I care about our relationship, and I care about having a sustainable future. You know, it's not just for like, oh yeah, I just got married for, hey, Mister, you're on camera.
Showing the clothes.
Um, um, yeah, it will be an easier way, but at the same time, I just want things to work. Maybe sometimes I put a lot of pressure on you, like make you feel that you have to be so perfect and you have to be so on the rule because you don't want to make me upset or you don't want to make me feel in some type of way or whatever it is. It's not that. It's just basically more like the fact that I just want you to choose the right things for your own benefit. Because in that subject, I feel that I have more,
Experience.
I wouldn't say experience, I would say more like, I don't know how to call it. Maybe just like, I feel that even if I haven't enjoyed, between quotes, my life as you had, I feel that I've been enjoying my life in a safe way. And I want that for you because I know that you have been through like very tough situations and you have lived in like close to death experiences, I will say so,
Yeah, I have.
because of reckless behaviors, because of poor choices that I haven't experienced ever, because I always have to be cautious and I want to be safe and I want to make sure that like I'm okay, that my family's okay, that they don't have to worry about me or anything like that. But I know that you've been living those experiences before and your family has been suffering because of that. You know, they've been like in sad times and worry about you. And I don't want that pattern to keep following you for your future, even if in some way or in some point in our life we are not together anymore in some ways. But I want that behavior or those, at least what I can teach you, I will say so, be like a sustainable thing and it sticks on you, even if we're not together. You know, hopefully that's not the case, of
That
course.
won't be the case. I
But
throw out
like
those papers.
I try to like always. I'm the type of person who always think about the future and the possibilities, and I call myself a pessimist. I always, instead of me thinking all the time in the positive side, I always bring the what if and the negative side and like the downside and the negative possibility on it because I feel that I have to be prepared for it. Like instead of being like nothing is gonna happen, everything's gonna be fine and blah blah blah. No, I like to be like prepared for the worst because I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Like, oh yeah, the worst came and oh shoot, I didn't know how to deal with this. You know, so I feel that that's what I call myself, a pessimist. Um, and I know you're a very positive person and you don't like to bring the negative side to anything. Um, but I always try to think about what if.
Yeah, that for sure I can vouch for. He is very much a pessimist when it comes to the future and how he looks at things and how I look at things. Yes, I am an extremely positive person, and I do my best to always look at the positive outcomes in any situation, good or bad. And I mean, I think that's where we tend to balance each other out because he can be thinking the worst, and I am thinking the complete opposite. So at the end of the day, like we honestly do work out. It is a yin and yang type of thing, relationship here. I just want to let you guys know I have learned my lessons. I don't want you guys to think that I'm still the same person I was when we first met and when we first started dating or as husbands. Like I said, unfortunately, I am a completely slow and difficult, hard learner. And it takes me a while to be able to figure out things on my own and figure out what I need to change. But ever since well when I almost lost when I think it was the last opportunity, last chance I think I had before things went down south, I had told myself I needed to change, that I was no longer, the 20-year-old that I was growing up in Miami, wilding out, partying, doing stupid things, not being reckless, not really caring about anybody but myself. um, he has opened up my eyes on what it is to like know, to be worried about, not coming home to somebody and uh being concerned and just always thinking about, well, what is he doing, what is all that, for me to have to put you through all that is just, for me, unbearable. Like I have to, unfortunately live with it, day by day, knowing that I caused like this huge friction in the beginning of our relationship, unfortunately, and it was all me. I will be completely honest, all me. But throughout the process and throughout the years, finally, I have learned. I have changed for the better. I am not the same person, definitely, that I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, even 4 years ago. Now, I have definitely learned my lessons. I have learned what I need to do as a husband and what needs to be done and how to be more communicated, more honest, and more open with him at all times. I feel like that I have grown and learned, and it's something that I'm extremely proud of because about 2 years ago, I probably couldn't have sat here and said the same thing. But honestly, now I I can, and it's something for me. It's something to be proud of because, like I said, I was a hard learner and like I did dumb, stupid things that to this day that I have to live with on a day to day basis, and wish I can take it all back and change everything. But honestly, you can't change the past. You can just learn from it, and you take those things that you have done in the past and you figure out what needs to be changed, what needs to be done, what can you do to improve, what can I do to help our relationship and be a better husband, be a better partner, be a better best friend. Because honestly, he's my best friend, he's my soulmate, he's my everything. I go to bed next to him, I wake up next to him, and feel so blessed, and never thought that I would be able to live his life, to be quite honest. So again, beyond blessed and grateful for him. So lessons have been learned, lessons have been taught. Fortunately, a few lessons had to be taught over and over again. But like I said, I am definitely not the same partner he started off with. I have changed completely, and it's not because he forced me to change. It's because I wanted to change.
No, I force him.
I wanted to change. I wanted to save our marriage. I love him. I love spending time with him, even though there's days where he drives me fucking bananas. And we have our moments, and there's times where I can't stand the sight of him, and I think he feels the same way with me as well at times. But that's any relationship. I feel like that's any person you have any type of relationship, friends, family, husbands, partners, best friends, co-workers. You have those moments where you look at the person, you can't stand the thought of them. But then you honestly can live your life without them. And I can't. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't know how to. And I never want to know how to.
Yeah, no, like I feel sometimes I don't give him enough credit for his ways to, or for the things that he has done in the positive side, like, because I felt I built all these shield of, I will say, resentment,
Yeah, definitely resentment. Yeah.
and of course that I want to protect myself for a lot of things, the I don't want to be hurt again, or being like feeling some type of weight again, or being left alone crying, so, but definitely I will give you like the credit that you have been working a lot on it, and that you've been improving, and not just for our marriage or for me, but for yourself. So definitely I haven't given you enough credit, or sometimes I forget that because of, I don't know, we have a stupid fight or we have a disagreement or something, and I just erase all those changes that you have done. So
Thank you. That means a lot to me. You have no idea.
yeah, and like you said, like I'm definitely like I'm difficult at times. I have my ways, and for me, it's like my ways or no ways, or it's a one way street. Sometimes the like definitely have to work on that, and I keep trying to work on that, but it's difficult for me. But in the same way that you've been switching a lot of different things. What's going on, bro? Switching different things and doing like the best of it, for to sustain our marriage and save our relationship, and be mindful of creating a future, or like keep living this marriage. I think I should do the same, for the sake of it. Um, Definitely, I've been trying my best to show that I'm an honest person, that I'm loyal, that I'm faithful, that you can rely on me in different ways, you know.
Which I do, and I know you, and I know you are. And that's the one thing that I love about you that I never have to really be concerned about or worried about, and that's something that I have been trying to work on for you as well. Like I want you to be 100% with confidence and trust that you can feel the same with me. Like I said, I lost all of it. So it's been a process on trying to rebuild everything back together. And um, like I said, with marriage and any relationship, it's all about communication. It's all about honesty. It's all about being truthful with one another, even when the truth is difficult at times. It's always best to just lay it out there, and um, you're gonna have your fights. You're gonna have your moments. You're gonna have the good and the bad, and sometimes the bad can look like it can overweigh the good, but then you have to sit back and analyze everything and realize all the steps that you have taken and all the how much you have grown as a person, as a marriage, as a couple. Um, like I said, it's not an easy thing at all for anybody. It's definitely it's a constant work on a day to day basis. You can be married for God knows how long, but I feel it's still take it one day at a time, figuring it out. We have our moments, we have our good fights, we have our bad fights, and then we have our times where we won't even fight for like a good minute, and it's beautiful. But then we have our fights, and it is what it is. And for some people, it's easier to call quits and say, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore, like I'm done. But it's a lot more challenging to stay together and try to figure it out. Don't get me wrong, if it's completely toxic, don't. Don't even try. But if it's not that toxic and it's just communication and trying to figure things out and be able to work on it, I feel like you can, like we have, to be quite honest. And we have overcome a lot in the past 6 years that we've been together to now, where yeah, I mean, we still have problems communicating. We still try to figure out how to go about arguments and how to go about certain discussions and how to still express ourselves, where we can both understand each other. It's still a learning process, but we don't give up on each other. Like, I don't give up on him even when there's days that he drives me bananas and I'm so tired. I don't give up on him. I can't. He's never given up on me. I'm never gonna give up on him. I won't give up on us or our relationship, our marriage, our friendship in general and everything. He is my family. They're my family. And whatever it takes is what I've been doing to make sure that I can keep my family together. And honestly, it has been working out very quite well for me the last year and a half, almost close to, yeah, year and a half, I would say so. But I'm proud, like I said, of everything that I've been able to accomplish. I'm proud that I can sit here and look at him and know that he knows my truth and never have to hide anything from him ever again. It's nothing worse than living in fear of having your husband find out something he shouldn't. And to this day, I cannot. I don't live in that fear no more, and it's a beautiful thing for myself, to be quite honest. And I just hope that one day, or I don't know if he feels that way right now, but one day you can sit here and you can say you can fully trust me 1,000%. We're not there yet. I don't think so, but we're working on we're working our way there slowly but surely. But I have been making my improvements to myself, to be quite honest, and I've just been trying to show that to him as well. And I hope you see that.
I see it, but I'm still struggling.
No, I know.
Um, I don't think it's a one day to another
It's not.
healing process. I think it's gonna take a while. Uh, I don't say that I'm just gonna sit here and dwell forever on it, because I sometimes I tend to do that, like to dwell in things for too
He
long.
does.
No, sometimes, all the time.
He does.
I dwell in things all the time, and I'm just overthinking absolutely everything. But I hope at some point I can just move on and like be able to just let it be, relax and chill in the same way that you feel about me. I hope that one day I can feel the same way with you, because yeah, like I said, I built this shield of just protecting myself, that not being or getting hurt or feeling hurt again. Just feel that I'm less than others, or like that I don't deserve respect or loyalty or whatever it is.
Please give me a little bit of credit at least. Tell people that I've been doing better. I promise you, I'm not the same person
No, no,
anymore.
no. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Please, all right, guys,
no,
I'm
I
not the
said
same
it.
Edgar.
I
I
said it.
promise.
I just said it before. I said like that you've been that I still need to give you credit because I know you've been working a lot on it and you've been improving a lot on it. But I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh yeah, no, I feel
Oh yeah,
extremely well and I'm
no, I
chilling
don't want
and
you
I'm
to
like
feel hurt at
whatever
all.
happens happens. No, no,
No,
no.
I
I'm
know
not.
that's not the. I know
That's
that's not the
no
case right now.
a current thing right
Yeah, no,
now.
I know that's not the case right
It's
now.
still it's still and it's a process,
Yeah, of course.
and I'm still here because I love you, and I'm still here because I want us to work, like our marriage to work, and not just because I need a company and I need the second income in the house and all that. No, it's not about that. Because at the end of the day, we were living before ourselves, so we know how to sustain ourselves. So it's
Yeah,
not about finances or nothing like that, but it's more about the fact that like I got married and I say yes to you and when you propose to me because I really want to marry you and I really want to build a life with you and I want to really build a home with you, and build a family, no kids.
not yet.
But yeah, no.
Not yet. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not a kid person.
He's not.
Like whoever knows me like knows that I'm not a kid person at all.
I am though. So
He is the kid person. The only kids that I love are our nieces and nephews, but that's the only kids that I love. But having kids, I don't feel that I'm suited to be a parent.
he
Um,
is. He just doesn't know it yet.
no, I'm not. But well, that's a different subject. But at the same time, I know that I have to move on and I have to be able to create a peaceful marriage between us. Like I always tell him, since day one, since we were friends, I think one of the first things that I told him was like, please don't lie to me. Never lie to me. If you wanna lost everything with me, my trust, my love, whatever it is, lie to me. That's the worst thing that you can do. Because unfortunately, like I'm not, I don't have a good um, past about like honesty with people, So right now, lies trigger me a lot, and I feel that when somebody lies to you because of my own experiences, it's a completely lost. And I feel that our marriage has been crumbling a lot just for stupid lies. Big lies, sure, but for stupid lies. Like I tell them, like even if it's the stupidest thing ever, the white lights and all that, just tell me. It's fine. You don't have to build all these facade about what are you doing or what you're not doing or what's happening, what's going on, And it's not just about cheating or whatever. It's about money. It's about everything. Everything that
A lie is a lie.
a lie is a
At the
lie.
end of the day,
So yeah,
so
a lie is a lie, and
learn from me. Just don't lie.
yeah,
Just don't
and
lie.
I have this thing. I don't know why, but I think it's a thing from the universe that I always caught with somebody's lying to me,
Yeah, he
and
does.
I'm very perceptive when somebody's lying to me. Like the way they talk to me, look or something. The universe put it in the moment. I'm like one time or like I thought that he was doing something because he was running late for work, and I never checked where he was. And I put in my phone, I was like, let me see, probably he just got to work and he was doing something else. And I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just picking up this. I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Why? I never check locations. I never check like what are you doing, or if whatever you tell me, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, whatever. But there's always a thing that the universe tell me like, you should be like Just check, just double check, just ask. And every single time, it's not even like 90% of the time, 100% of the time, when I ask, is because something's going on, and I always caught it in some way, or the universe just put it in front of me with somebody else, or it's something right there, and it's messed up. It's messed up that I have to find out in those ways instead of like feeling that like I can talk to you and you can tell me, hey, I'm doing this, or hey, I fucked up. Hey, I screw up, and whatever's the reason for it,
Yeah,
but
whatever the
just
case may be,
I
just
prefer that because like I prefer the pain of being like, okay, yes, you did something, or you didn't want to tell me something, but you did. But I feel at the same time better that at least you're honest with me, that tell me like, hey, I did this. Hey, I fucked up, or hey, I was about to do this, or whatever it is. Like, I think that's a better way out, instead of
agreed.
building all these lies and stories. And when at the end of the day, I'm like, bro,
Yeah, it's,
trust me, I'm not stupid. I consider myself a very smart person, and perceptive, very, very perceptive. So I kind of feel like it's like a slap in my face when somebody tried to fool me, because I'm like, bro, I'm I'm too smart for this. So don't treat me like I'm dumb,
yeah.
because I'm not.
And then there lies a lie. One lie, get to cover another lie, and then it just lies and lies adds up, and then it takes a while for you forget the original lie, and then unfortunately, that's how you get caught. No matter what, you get caught because you forgot your original lie, and a lie is on a lie on top of a lie on top of another one, and at the end of the day, I've learned, still learning. Just be honest. Be honest with him. Let him know what's good. Still in the process. We're still doing. We're still working on it. We're still working on our marriage. Still working on our relationship. But at the like, I feel right now, honestly, like our marriage is stronger than it ever has been. Even though when we have our moments and we have our fights, I can sit here and
Whoever says that never struggled with marriage,
it's a lie.
it's a lie.
You lie.
Don't believe that. Like the perfect marriage,
Doesn't exist.
it's a lie.
Yeah.
Like the social media marriage, that everything is like rainbows and
Butterflies.
butterflies and great
No,
outfits. It's a
that's
lie.
a lie.
you know,
Yeah.
we have our great marriage. We have uh, we enjoy life. We travel. We share a lot of things. Like whoever's like all you guys that follow us on social media knows like a lot about our life and our life experiences. But we acknowledge that we're not perfect. We acknowledge that we have our moments. We acknowledge that we have our differences. Like we're gonna continue with that. That's the normal thing.
Yep.
But whoever says like, oh yeah, no, my marriage is amazing. It's so perfect.
It's
It's
not.
like we never fight. Like
It's not.
that's not.
It's not.
Or later they just end up being divorced.
Yeah.
So
Like I told him when we first got married, I ripped up those papers, and no matter what, he stuck with me. It's divorce is no such thing on the table.
it's okay to have the copies.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. But honestly, like, thank you for sticking with us right now with our episodes. I know it probably was a little bit longer than we expected, but
Yeah.
marriage is complicated. Marriage is difficult. Marriage is fun. Marriage is something that you want to talk about, and you want to be happy. You want to. I love talking about our marriage. I love telling people about my husband and Charlie. I love bragging people up to him. Like, he's someone that I love to brag about because he honestly he makes me happy. Like, he makes me happy no matter when I'm pissed off and I'm upset at him. I tend to look at videos and photos, and he reminds me why we're in this together, why we're doing what we're doing, why we're building our future together, our life together, a home together. We're building an empire together, and I'm manifesting the shit out of it because we are, and that's what our goal is. At the end of the day, is to build a happy and safe,
Sustainable
sustainable
marriage.
marriage. So again, we want to thank all you guys for listening to us. Thank you for letting me be honest and be emotional because I am the emotional one in our marriage. I cry about everything, so you will probably see me crying a lot more throughout our episodes. But that's just me. I'm just an emotional person.
Yeah.
But with that being said, stay tuned for next week's episode where we're going to be talking about our coming out stories.
Yes.
So
Yeah, today we just want to talk about something a little bit more serious, like marriage in general. To you guys know a little bit more about us, than like the people who thinks that we have these perfect Instagram story marriage. No,
we don't.
like come on, no,
We fight a lot. I'm just
we
kidding.
fight a lot.
Not that much, but we do fight, and
Yeah,
we get,
so
we're finding
we
ways
have
to
our
communicate.
yeah, we have our differences. We have a lot of things like we're completely different. We're the yin and yang, 100%. Like I think the only thing that we agree to is like that we love this little one.
But
But besides that, like we have our differences of everything, and like we always have an opinion. We always have to say something about the other
something.
one. It's always something, but I think that's part of their a healthy, sustainable relationship. So definitely just keep tuned with us. We're gonna keep sharing more stuff. Like this one is gonna be a little more serious. Maybe next one is gonna be a little bit emotional but fun at the same time. We want to share like
This is us being
our
us,
it's been us,
being
and
raw. I promise you, nothing's edited. We may not
yeah,
be
we try
doing.
to like
We're not doing this live, but nothing is edited. This is just us literally talking. Like we just sat down and we just started talking. Like we're not. Nothing is rehearsed. Nothing is talked about. This is us just being honest with you guys, and we want you guys to know us in general, and why we want to build this and why we're sharing our story with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy the process as well. And we thank every single person that gets tuned in, watches our YouTube, watches our videos, supports us, gives us the unconditional love and support, and also criticism. We love it. We'll take it. We take notes. Hopefully, these notes helped out for you guys as well too. But like I said, stay tuned for next week's episode. This was fun. This was emotional. This was raw. You guys have a good one.
oh, bye
Bye.
guys.
Thank you. Say bye, Ollie. He's out.
No.